Is Toastmaster Ni Shodipe. Speech title, Cycles of Life. The Cycles of Life, Toastmaster Ni Shodipe. Let's welcome you with a warm round of applause.
Everything in life is a cycle. Some of these cycles are beyond our control as mere human beings, like the cycle of day, night, and day again. But do you believe that there are some man-made cycles that must be broken? The contest chair, fellow cyclists. When I was 9 years old, my family moved to Malaysia. This was because of my father's work as a diplomat, which had us travel in and out of Nigeria in a constant cycle. Our first week in Malaysia, I realized something awful. That because of these, my Nigerian airs and my Nigerian accent, I was only capable of communicating with my fellow Nigerians. I couldn't understand what anyone else was saying, and neither could they understand me. This was how our first breakfast went. We were in the restaurant, and the waiter came up to me and asked, "Good morning. Would you like tea or juice with your breakfast?" And I said, "Eh?" He asked again, "Would you like tea or juice with your breakfast?" Eh? Would you like tea or juice? Okay. This was how it went on for a week. But it was even worse in my new school with my best friend, Nazmo, from Bangladesh. That was his first time of also leaving his home country. This is how our conversations went. "Hey Nazmo, did you watch Power Rangers last night?" "What? Did you watch Power Rangers?" "What? Did you watch Power Rangers?" Okay. "And by the way, Nee, did you watch Power Rangers last night?" And I'd reply, "What?" This cycle went on and on for months, until one day that communication barrier disappeared. 4 years later, we returned to Nigeria. And in my new school, I got bullied and teased a lot. When I spoke, people would laugh at me, they'd make jokes, and some would even be dismissive and say, "Why are you speaking like a foreigner? You're Nigerian, speak like a Nigerian." That was when I realized that my accent had changed into more of what you hear me speak today. It was so bad that in class, when the teacher called upon me to speak, I preferred to just shrug instead of say anything, so no one would laugh at me. As you can imagine, this got me flogged a lot and punished. But I always took the pain of the punishment over the pain of the teasing. Eventually, I accepted my accent as my new reality, and the teasing faded away. Then, 2 years ago, I was walking out of the cinema hall after watching the latest Ninja Turtles movie. Walking in the other direction was this Australian couple. I could tell they were Australian from that unique Australian accent. With them were two boys, one age of 10 and the other looked around 5. And then I heard in the most Nigerian accent ever, "Mommy, let me watch Ninja Turtles now." I froze. I turned. The 10-year-old boy spoke again. Mommy, please now, let me watch Ninja Turtles." I was shocked for 2 reasons. First, this boy really loved Ninja Turtles. And the second, his accent was more Nigerian than mine. And then I blurted out, "Hey kid, why are you speaking like a Nigerian? You're Australian, speak like an Australian." It was in that moment I knew what I had done. Sometimes in life, we go through painful experiences. Yet once we step out of it, we go ahead and give the pain to another person. We've seen it all too often in homes. A boy watching his father beat on his mother every night, while he can do nothing but watch in pain. Then when he grows up, he does the same thing to his wife, while his son watches. It's not always easy. But when you do find yourself causing pain to another person, catch yourself by asking, how did I feel when I was on the other side? And if you've never been on the other side, ask yourself, how would I feel if I was on the other side? And then break yourself from that vicious cycle of pain by doing one thing: apologizing. As the boy walked off silently with his family, I knew that to my shame, I had stolen the boy's joy. I walked up to them at the counter and apologized for my rudeness. And as I was turning to leave, I saw the boy's eyes light up once again. Luckily, in that moment, I was able to break a piece of that vicious cycle of pain. In fact, we all have a part to play in breaking those vicious cycles